Welcome to Level Up Life Money Hacks. It's 10K Dre. We got something for you today, a nice treat. Love it or hate it, put all politics aside. Focus on your children's future. If you got a son, a daughter, a nephew, a niece, you better absorb this gem for today. All right, let's get into it. As you can see on the screen here, we got TrumpAccounts.gov, the official website of the United States government. Trump accounts jumpstart the American dream. You know me, I'm quick to call them all type of devils and all that wild shit. But this right here is some real opportunity type shit. So let's scroll on down. As it says, we're building long term financial security for millions of children by creating tax advantaged investment accounts for U.S. citizens under the age of 18 coming this year. So obviously, you can submit into your email to get updates. Here's an example, I guess, of what shit will look like once you register your child. Preferably, if you got a newborn that's just been born, you in it. You know what I'm saying? So it's saying that your child has received $1,000 from the U.S. Treasury Department. And in that screenshot, it could be misleading or not, but I like to see that they got Nvidia, they got Caterpillar, Home Depot, Tesla. So it looks like you can determine what to put that $1,000 in once you get it on behalf of your child. So it says, yeah, get $1,000 for every American child born between January 1st of 2025 and December 31st. I know one person out the gate that needs to get this account. All right, the account is fully in your child's name and you are the sole custodian until they turn 18. No contributions necessary, but you can deposit up to $5,000 per year to maximize growth. Now, what does that look like? So, when you got the newborn right now, $1,000 starting off out the gate with a fund like this. Let's see what that look like by the time they hit 18. All right, so it says that this program and the account by default will start July 5th of this year. So in a few more months, it's coming. So it says enroll your child by making an election when you file your taxes. A financial institution will receive your funds and activate your account. Pardon me. Sit back and watch the money grow. Contribute anytime or not. Key points to understand. Big things start with small steps. And before we even go any further, once again, if you're watching the video, we focused on the children's future and by default our future because the children keep us alive and our name going. For the people of my generation, if we start with the presidents going back, as much as niggas love Obama, you know, Obama ain't do no shit like this. Set up some shit where the government gonna put money into an investment account for the children. George W. Bush ain't do this shit. Bill Clinton ain't do this shit. The other fucking Bush ain't ever do this shit. Ronald Reagan damn sure ain't do this shit. He did some shit sort of like that, but it really benefited only whites with that Reaganomics bullshit. But what I'm getting at here, this is something that could potentially help also close up. Not to say it's going to make the shit even 50-50, but this is a power move that could potentially help bring that wealth gap a little bit closer. So now to get to the heart of it. All right, so it says your child's funds will be automatically invested in American companies. The app lets you see exactly what stocks they own and how they are performing. As they get older, they'll learn about investing and watch their money compound in real time. They'll gain more than just money, they'll gain financial literacy. Some shit that my generation wasn't really taught, to keep it 1,000. You know what I'm saying? We were taught to get money and blow it. You know what I'm saying? The ones that had they thinking cap on might have saved a little something, might have invested a little something. All right. At 18, the Trump account is all theirs. They're free to continue letting it grow, or they can withdraw funds right away to use for things like college if they so choose, which, you know, that's your, you know, do what you do. Or if you want to buy your first home by the time you graduate from college, or if you want to buy your fucking first home by the time you 18, like, I'm ready to move out mom and dad's house and they got my little account bubbling, nigga. I'm about to buy my own house. That's your prerogative if you so choose. Now let's get to the money. All right, so right here, your child's account grows with them. So out the gate, you have a newborn now. Between now and December, I think, of 2028, the government puts in 1,000. Just with that 1,000 sitting there, by the time the child turns 18, it will now have turned into 6,000 with no money being put in over the years at all. Is 6,000 life changing? It can be in certain situations, but realistically, no. If you contribute about 250 a year to it, by the time they're 18, the child will have about, or the young adult at that point will have about 19,000. If you throw in 5,000 a year into this account, by the time the child is 18, they'll have $271,000, right? So now let's see what it looks like if they keep the account and they're age 27. With nothing happening, that account would now be worth 15,000. As you see, with the $250 a year contribution, they would have 51,000. And if they still kept putting in 5,000 towards this fund, they would have 742,000. Now, not in counting, I mean, I'm not including, silver spoon, upper middle class people here who, because of some, shit that they might have already pre-set up for their kids, where their kid might have some shit like this already bubbling. I'm talking reality. I'm talking about the average motherfucker, check to check, surviving in this bitch called life, the rat race. The average kid from middle class and down to poverty ain't gonna have 742 bands in any kind of account by age 27. Let's just keep that really real. So this is a potential wealth building, vehicle right here. You know what I'm saying? And then God forbid they keep this shit until they get old, and then the numbers really get crazy. Once again, if they are old person in the future and forgot that their parents even set this up and they stumbled upon the shit at age 55, like, oh my God, I got 250 something $1,000 in this account. If they parents, or not only the parents but them, they kept contributing just $250 a year to this account, they would have almost $1 million. They would have $878,000. And then, of course, if they kept going hard with the shit, contributing between their parents and then later them as they got older, putting 5,000 into this account, that's $13 million. You know what I'm saying? I wish my parents had some shit like this available at the time, that when I was a goddamn baby, to where there would have been some extra bread generated on the side without really not having to do too much and being a financial wizard. You know what I'm saying? So these are just some things for y'all to think about. I recommend, if you got a niece, nephew, son, daughter, whatever the fuck you want to call it, get with their parents and yo, you need to register so that they can get that government bread. And that's all I got for y'all. That's all I got for y'all this episode. I'll catch y'all on the next one. Later.